How's it going, everybody? My name is Lupe Alcides. I am a Chicano from San Antonio, Texas. This video is going to pose a question. It's mainly directed at females, but I'm pretty sure the guys will have some sort of an opinion. And you are more than welcome to voice your opinion, especially since it's about guys. This question is about relationships. And before you start typing your answers, watch the whole video. Let me pose the question. Let me tell you what I think. And then you can give your 2 cents. Because that's just the way it is. That's the way it should be. So it's kind of like when you take the test and it says, number 1, follow all the instructions, and then blah, blah, blah. And some people just put, blah, 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 this and that. But then the last question is, don't do anything, just write your name and that's it. Follow the instructions properly. Watch the video, then write your response. So, and the reason I'm asking this question is because if you are one of those people that says, I want somebody to love me unconditionally, and you try to change the guy that you're with or that you meet, then you're being a hypocrite. So that's my question. Why is it that women always want to change you? Why can't you just accept me the way I am? Love me unconditionally. That's what loving me unconditionally means. You accept me as I am. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that negative character flaws, like I do have a bit of a temper. But I don't mind personally changing that aspect of myself for myself. If I met somebody that smoked, like for example, when I met my first wife, I used to smoke. She said, I don't like that. She never told me to stop smoking. She never said, well, if you want to date me, you can't smoke. All she said was, I don't like that. I stopped for her because she doesn't like that. She never once said, you have to stop smoking. But to be fair, if she would have asked me to stop smoking, I wouldn't have thought that was a bad thing because it's a health issue. Now, if it's a health issue or something like horribly wrong, like the anger management, I understand that that's a problem, and some people see that threatening. They see it as a threatening character, I guess you could say, character flaw. But if it was something like me, I like to watch wrestling. The ex didn't like it. I told her straight up, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it with me. I have no fucking problems watching it by myself, especially if I'm going to enjoy it more by myself. I don't have no problems with it. If she would have ever told me, you can't watch wrestling anymore, or you're not doing that anymore, no, I probably would have left before she did. But things like that, I don't think you should try to change who you meet, because that's who they are. If you can't accept it, then move on to the next person. Find somebody who doesn't like certain things or doesn't do certain things. Like, there's people that eat meat. There's people that are vegans. There's people that are vegetarians. If I was to meet somebody who was a vegetarian, I would not tell them, I don't like that. You're going to have to start eating meat if you want to date me. That's like totally wrong, dude. And I know that all the chicks are rolling their eyes. They're like, oh my God, that's so immature, blah, blah, blah. But think about it. You do that when you oh, and I think it's funny when I see the videos that, oh, I'm gonna change him and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Why? If you can't be adult enough and mature enough to just love him and accept him as he is, take your ass on and go find somebody who is more compatible with you. That's all I'm saying. Why can't you just accept them and deal with the things that you don't like about them? Because, and this is another reason that that I bring this topic up, is because a friend of mine told me years ago that what's wrong with a lot of people nowadays is they think that they need to find one person, or that they're gonna find one person that meets all of their needs. First of all, if we spent 24/7 together, we would drive each other crazy. And I know a lot of you are saying that right now because, you know, we're in quarantine, and you're probably thinking that right now. It's like, oh my God, you're so right, bro. But if you spend way too much time with somebody, you're going to get on each other's nerves. It's just the way it is. No matter how much you love each other, no matter how compatible you are, no matter how crazy you are about each other, guys need to have guy time and women need to have women time. You need to be able to go out and hang out with your friends away from your partner. You need to have alone time. You need to have away from each other time. You just do. You just do. You need to have by yourself time, that it doesn't involve your kids or your friends or your coworkers. You need time by yourself to deal with your own problems, your own issues, and to be able to get away from everybody and just chill on your own by yourself. You do. You just do. You just do. I'm not just saying just guys and girls, males and females. You both need time away from each other. You need time away from your partner to spend time with your friends, to spend time with your family, to spend time by yourself. Do not try to suffocate each other and overwhelm each other's time because you think that that's what a relationship is, because it's not. Trust me, it's not. It's not. You also need to be able to communicate that when you first meet. Is like, look, me and my friends, we go out every Thursday. Yes, you can come with me if you want, but you don't have to. Or I'm not expecting you to, or that's my time with my friends. I choose Thursday to be time with my guy friends or my work friends or my family or my friends away from you. And a lot of people are so insecure that they can't deal with that shit. Then that's your problem. That's your agenda. That's something that you have to deal with. You need to deal with your insecurities, and then when you do, then come at me. But don't come at me with that insecure, jealous, overbearing stalker bullshit. Deal with your shit, then come at me. And when you're secure enough about yourself and our relationship, then we can talk about you having your time with whoever you're going to hang out with. And I'm not saying that that's an excuse for you to cheat or to meet other people, unless you're adult enough and mature enough to tell your partner, hey, since you're hanging out with your friends, I'm going to go look for a chick to hang out with too. At least be adult enough to admit that's what you're doing. Don't be one of these little weasels that sneaks around and does things behind somebody's back. Be adult enough to say, hey, I'm not cool with you going out with your friends, so I'm gonna go meet some. I'm gonna try to find somebody that I'm more compatible with. If you have the guts to. If you have the guts to be honest enough to tell them the truth. So don't try to suffocate each other. You don't have to suffocate each other. If the other person doesn't understand that, that's something that they need to deal with. And they need to either deal with it, get help, so they can deal with it or walk away, because that's not a healthy relationship. And that's not something that you really want to build on. Because could you imagine if me and you entered into a relationship and I told you, oh, well, guess what? That Friday bullshit that you do with your friends and that Saturday bullshit you do with your family, that ends now. That ends now. No, I'm not going with you. I don't want to go with you. I'm just telling you, you're spending that time with me and the way I want to. You're not doing that shit no more. That ends now. Would you really, really be stupid enough to enter into a relationship like that? I wouldn't. So, think about it. Why do we have to change the person that we get involved with? Why can't we just accept them the way they are? I'm looking forward to, and I'm guessing, anticipating many responses to this one. Lupe Alcides signing off, and patiently going to wait for your responses. God bless each and every one of you. Spread love and positivity always.